Hey guys, how you doing? It's let's see, what day is it? August 29th, I think. But few updates here. Not much wrenching going on lately, but I was planning on going to the Rolog show this coming weekend, the Western Minnesota Steam Threshers reunion. I don't know if it's going to happen. I might stay back and help my buddy Domino with cleaning up his place. So, which kind of brings me into my next topic. He got a letter from the city a while back. They were talking about, you know, the projects that he's got sitting outside and that he needs to clean it up, basically. And Monday he had the city inspector out there after we did a bunch of cleaning up and got rid of some stuff, and still wasn't enough. So essentially he's allowed to have 5 vehicles outside, including trailers, boats, tractors, cars, whatever. So essentially I got to find a place to keep the F20 and the Farmall M, which is why we've got the F20 back on the trailer. So that's going to go over to Pete's house for probably a couple weeks here, and then hopefully I joined the Now Then Historical Power Association, which is the organization that runs the Now Then threshing show, and hopefully I can get a couple of spots at the showgrounds to keep the tractors. But for now, they're just going to sit over at Pete's for a couple weeks here until I can figure out what to do with them. Hopefully I don't have to put them on the market, because, well, I don't want to, you know. You build a collection and put a lot of work and time and effort into it, and I don't know, I don't agree with the bureaucracy of city councils. So it is what it is, but I'm sure everything will work out and we'll get the tractors in a different spot. So other than that, no wrenching for me the last week or so. Took a bit of time off. So, but we do have, I don't know if you guys remember that Model B I was talking about, that Brigham had got from his grandfather. It was at the show. We talked about it briefly, but he since has bought a 1950 Model A as well. So we got to go get that and figure out how much work it needs. Might need quite a bit of work, just because the guy that owns it suspects that it threw a rod. So that can get quite expensive real quick. But anyhow, let's take the truck and trailer over to Pete's house here, and we'll unload the F20 and go from there. So, alright. Well guys, I got good and bad news. Good news is we got the F20 unloaded off the trailer. The bad news is, earlier today I was sitting in the house and I heard a loud bang come from outside. Wasn't sure what it was. Went and looked out the window and didn't see nothing. But as I was unloading the trailer, I noticed that I had a flat tire on the F20. So that's 2 tractors in about a week that I had a rear tire blowout on me. So now I got to find a pair of 11-236 tires probably for the F20. And then I know the H is going to need tires, so I don't know. It's just not my week. Not my week. But to take the truck over, drop it off, and head on home, and then in a couple days we'll go back and get the M and drive that over. So that's the plan. Well guys, we got the F20 unloaded, and now we're on the M. And we're headed back to my house.
letter that you wrote to your lover long ago. Just a sketch, it said nothing I didn't already know. It brought a bad feeling, it reminded me of me. Broken heart, misunderstood soul, and burnt out dream. When I say goodbye, I don't intend to say hello for a long, long time. I just roll off into the dark night. Most of all, I try to find my own way. Quite different than yours, but we ended up at the same place. There are some things, no matter how much I try, blood is thicker than water, whiskey or wine. When I say goodbye, I don't intend to say hello for a long, long time. I just roll off into the dark night. When I say goodbye, I don't intend to say hello for a long, long time. I just roll off into the dark night.
Guys, we got the M back over into the neighborhood, so that's done. And I'm gonna try and give you a little bit of basically what's going on. My buddy Domino got a letter from the city saying he had to clean up his area. So essentially, the tractors had to find a new place to go, and the 6-cylinder F20 project is going to be no longer. The F20 parts tractor is on the chopping block, so that's going to be sold. And then the motor, the 6-cylinder motor, is going to be sold as well. So, because he needs to make room in his garage for his classic cars and stuff. So that's the story on that. But the good news is the M and the F20 are going to be closer to home now, so I can work on them a lot easier. But I'm in the process of trying to get some tires for the rear on the F20, so that that's done. And then all I got to figure out is the H for next year. So, and I think I have a plan for that. But that's kind of where we're at. Just moving stuff around and getting things in storage areas that will be okay for a little while yet. Hopefully we can get into a different house by springtime, so, or by, at the very latest, by next summer. So that's kind of where we're at. So thanks for watching, thanks for staying tuned, and as always, thanks for wrenching with me, even though this video didn't really have a whole lot of wrenching, so much of it at all really. But take care, guys.